Well, from all of us at Classical Theology, which is me, I want to say thank you for your support this year. This is our first year with the channel. It'll be a full year in March, but I got a message from YouTube a few days ago talking about the year-end review of the channel with some stats and everything. And so I wanted to say thank you for your support of the channel this year. We launched in March. I've wanted to do this for about 5 years, and I was really hesitant and scared, to be honest, because I knew it was going to take a lot of time, money, effort, a lot of learning curve going on, and it just was daunting. And so, but it's not quite true that I haven't had anybody else help me. I have had a number of people help me in various ways. One has been my tech guru, Jorge Gill, over at Cross-Examine. Also has his own crew called Worldview Media. I'll leave a link to them in the description. They do all kind of stuff with branding, graphic design websites, and that kind of thing. They've been really good to me, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all your work and your help, and Jorge for putting up with all my incessant questions about things, all things related to software and hardware and tech and everything. I appreciate it. Love you, buddy. And then Alex Joseph at SES, where I teach and who went to school, Southern Evangelical Seminary, had launched an initiative for the professors to start YouTube channels, and so we did that, and it was at his initiative last August, really, in 2022, roughly around that time period. And so I've been gearing up for it since then with new tech and new computers and that kind of thing. So Alex, thank you for your initiative, and SES has given us a lot of gear. So Alex, love you too, buddy, and appreciate all your work and all your help with me. And again, with all my incessant questions with you, asking you questions all the time, and appreciate your friendship and SES. Thank you for your support and all the gear that you've helped with the channel. SES gave us the gear both for the channel and for our own classes because we want to be able to offer top tier production quality classes. We teach online, and we want to make the classes as good as possible and as high quality as possible. And I also want to say thank you to Melissa Doherty, who another student of mine, helped me out on my channel a lot by having me on her channel and interviewing me and sharing my video even on the first day when I launched my channel. So Melissa, thank you very much. You were really helpful in getting my channel some momentum, and a lot of you, my followers here, are here because of Melissa. So thank you for coming over here because of her and everything. And Melissa, you're doing great things on your channel, so thank you very much. But I really wanted to thank you for your support with the channel this year. I really have had to learn a lot and do a lot, but it's been encouraging to see the comments on the videos that I've made, and just pats on the back here and there from people saying that they've learned a lot or it was helpful. It's comments like that. So if you might not realize when you make a comment like that, how encouraging it is, because it takes a lot of hard work and time to put these videos together if you try to do them well. And I have a long way to go. I'm trying to do my best, but so I do appreciate you guys watching the videos, those of you who have subscribed, shared, liked, all that kind of stuff. It does mean a lot. It's hard making a YouTube channel, especially when you want to be good at it and you try to put your heart and soul into it. So which I'm trying to do with new gear. I want to thank my wife too, speaking of gear, for encouraging me to do this with the time I'm putting into it and the small fortune I put on my toys. Like this is the 5th microphone I think I've had since last August of 2022. I'm kind of OCD and a perfectionist. I'm always trying to say, what can I do to make this better? And I've had all kind of questions in the community tab, like, do you like this better or that better? Like, for example, this lighting or this globe. Do you like this globe? And I have had about 50 votes so far, and one more has said they don't want it. So I'm being a little bit of a rebel in having it here. I did push it over to the side a little bit. So I've had, I guess, 50 votes. I've had 26 nay it and 24 yay it. So I like it. So we'll see if it stays around or not. And if some people think it's distracting, but thank you for your input, that and everything else I've asked questions about. I appreciate it. It really does mean a lot to me. So when I started the channel, I watched a lot of YouTube channels, and I had direction from Alex on, what to read and what to look at, and Jorge as well. And one thing that you're told with the conventional wisdom with YouTube is you need to do something that, one, you've got an interest in, and two, that you see a niche for or some kind of a need. And so what I'm most passionate about is Christian theology, apologetics. When I was a senior in college, when I was getting near to graduation, I thought, well, I want to get a job that pays well. I don't want to have to struggle for money. So I thought, well, I'll go to law school because I was a history major and they like history guys. So I was going to do that, but I could not shake my desire for theology and apologetics. So I ended up going to Southern Evangelical Seminary to study there. I got different majors in my master's program, got the PhD there, taught for several years, and thought, hey, I want to take this to a different medium. So I started a website in 2018 and then started this. So that's what Think Media and others say, is that you need to whatever you're passionate about, do that if you think there's a need for it. And there are a lot of different channels on theology and apologetics and all those kind of things. But at SES, we do things a little bit differently than other folks, especially in the Protestant world. We're very classical in our theology, apologetics, philosophy, which is why I called the channel Classical Theology, because I wanted to be able to teach all sorts of different topics. I was going to go with different other names and different directions, but classical theology really encapsulated all that I wanted to do. It allowed theology, Bible, apologetics, philosophy, and everything in between. So it's been really good. And I'm excited about what's coming up next year because we have some, what I think are going to be really cool things happening. So Jorge and his crew over at Worldview Media are helping me with a website. It'll be classicaltheology.com. Now it's live. The link is, but it just goes to my personal website, which is brianhuffling.com. I know it's very original. So, I'm always trying to make the channel better with gear and software and trying to make it as high quality as I can. So I think the website will help with that. It'll really focus. It'll be kind of the hub for everything I'm doing with classical theology. We're also making a merchandise store, and at least I'll have fun with it because I get to have classical theology gear. So I hope that you guys will have fun with that too. But that'll be coming up soon, hopefully. And I talked about this or asked about this in my community page about YouTube memberships and a Patreon account. So I'm trying to do different things that might interest people. And there seemed to be some interest in that. So I'm hoping to be able to start that next year at some point, the YouTube membership and the Patreon. But I want to get to where I can make sure I'm going to be ready for it and launch it and be successful at that and give you quality value. I also want to start live sessions. I've wanted to for a while, but I haven't been able to do that yet, or just haven't done that yet. So I'm trying to really get that going and be able to start live sessions. I want to be able to connect with you guys live, not just in the YouTube comments. So it'd be fun to have some live interactions where we can either just have Q&As or different topics and that kind of thing. I also would like one day to start having actual classes on various topics, whether it's biblical studies, theology, philosophy, apologetics, or whatever. And so that will be fun. And also tell me what you want. One thing they say is deliver what is good for your audience, not just what you like. Now, happily, what I want to deliver is what I like. So I don't think I can really go wrong with that. But if you have an interest in something, or you think something would benefit the channel or benefit you, would be good to give the community, please leave me a comment. I love it when I get comments, both in encouraging and telling me, this would be good or that would be good or whatever. Because it's not just for me. This is for you as well as a community. And I like the fact that this is a community. It's not just me talking. I mean, it is in the video, I guess, but there actually is somebody watching this somewhere, which is kind of funny and weird to think about. Somebody watching, having me. One of my students sent me a picture of him watching one of my lectures for school in his room, and his cat was pawing it. It's weird to think that I'm in someone's house in that way. But thank you sincerely for your support in various ways, in your comments, and your watching, subscribing, sharing. I do appreciate it very much. Trying to make the channel as good as I can, and I have a long way to go, but I'm trying to make strides. And they say to celebrate small milestones and victories. So I'm trying to do that. I'm glad to see YouTube send stuff to me to show me what's going on. We have the vanity metrics, like you have this many subscribers or likes or shares or whatever. That's all great. But also I've learned a lot this year with gear and software and trying to learn about lighting and audio and everything to make this a quality production, not just I want the content to be good, but I also want the production to be good. I'm trying to do better at both. So if you have any suggestions, please feel free to leave a comment. Hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. We'll have probably another a full year-end review in March when it becomes an actual year. So I think we've come a long way in the last 9 or so months, whatever it's been. And that's largely because of you and your support and your encouragement. It does help me a lot to hear from you guys and to know that you guys are enjoying this and getting some value from it. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a Merry Christmas. We'll see you next time.